Well, welcome once again to another Face2Face with Rockosaurus. Today we are joined by Scarlet Rebels. Welcome, guys.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Now, I think, have you played here at Leo's Red Lion before?
Yes.
Well, that was a straight answer. He's going to be the Meg Ryan of the interview, I think.
Yeah, we did it in on the Rising tour that we did with Revival Black in 2020, last year.
Mm-hmm.
It was last year. 2020's last year, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, January last year.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know the format here. You know what sort of crowd you get here.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it was good. Last time was good. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, always a great atmosphere at Leo's. And as you know, the sound quality is second to none here. It's absolutely superb.
Yeah, it was good done. Sound check as well.
Yeah. So you've been busy, you guys.
Yeah.
Here we
We
go.
have,
We're getting the single.
Yeah, we have.
Single word answer.
We have been. Yeah. We've been. Well, I mean, in terms of like, you know, how busy a band can be over, you know, COVID and everything. So when that hit, obviously we were on tour. That got pulled, like everything else did. So then we did like a live EP, and then we wrote and recorded our new album, which you can pre-order at the moment. It's called See Through Blue, and you can pre-order it from the Europe web store. But yeah, so that's what we're doing now. So we're basically doing a bunch of shows, catching up with what we're booked, you know, within the last however many months and years and whatever. And yeah, so we're just gearing up for the release of the album now. So
excellent. No, the new album shows great promise. Are we going to hear any of that tonight?
Yes, you are. Yeah. So we've got 2 singles out at the moment: Take You Home and Storm. So we'll be doing those 2. And Guy Bellamy of Great Music Stories has been playing a song called These Days.
Yep.
So we'll be doing that one as well. Yeah.
Excellent. Look forward to hearing that. So how you guys been finding it? I mean, you know, don't let him do all the talking.
Yeah,
here,
I'm not going to talk.
So how have you all found it for the last 18 months?
It's been weird. Yeah, it's been quite a strange thing, but it's weird going from gigging for the last, say, 2 years, pretty much every weekend for 2 years, and then all of a sudden, stop. And then when we came back, when everything started opening back up again, we done Love Rocks Festival back in June, and I've never found a gig so difficult in all my life, because I'm so unfit. Because you're not doing it on a regular basis, and now it's just, you know, it's nice to be back into it, but then I was just, this is hard work, you know.
I think something people don't realise is how physically demanding it is gigging. I mean, you know, people think, oh, he's just standing there singing, playing or whatever.
It's a different story, you know.
Yeah.
It's
I think people's anxieties are, you know, running wild as well with everything that's going on. So everyone's extra cautious and, you know, things like that.
Yeah.
So it is demanding, you know, mentally as well as physically.
Yeah. It's understandable, isn't it? I mean, you know, has been a pretty weird time for all of us, so one way or another. So what are you going to be playing for us tonight? Is it a mix of the old and the new?
Yeah, so we've got our first album, Show Your Colours. Obviously the singles, and then some deeper cuts from the album. We've got some of the songs that were voice songs originally that we did on the live EP, and then some new songs as well from See Through Blue.
Sorry, I'm getting eaten by something.
It's on your head.
Has it gone?
Yeah, that's
just buzzing around.
Get out of it.
Must taste good, man.
Oh, he's on me now.
Must do, yeah. Must be my perfume. Yeah, so, I mean, what have you got lined up going forwards?
So we've pretty much got dates running through the rest of this year. So we're heading to Cannock a week today to do Gravity Festival, and then we're going to Grimsby to do Grimsby Rocks the weekend after that, and then we're in Southampton doing Snoz Light, and then we're in Hard Rock Hell down in Great Yarmouth, and then we're going to Scotland to do Winter Storm. And then we're actually doing a 2-week tour with Buckcherry.
Oh, excellent.
And that's going to be pretty much all over the UK.
Yeah.
And then next year we've got our own tour, which is still to be announced, to support the release of the album, See Through Blue, next year. So
when is the new album released?
28th of January next year. So that's the day that it actually drops, but like you can pre-order it now. And
Sure. You know, because I mean, pre-orders are king these days, aren't they?
well, they are now because it's the only way that we can sort of compete with. We're looking to go head to head with Ed Sheeran's and Taylor Swift's and whatever. And we're a tiny little band from a tiny corner of Wales, and in order to hit the sort of numbers that we need to hit in order to compete with those people, we need to do the pre-order campaigns.
But of course, you have the advantage that you actually play proper music. So
each to their own and stuff. Don't get me wrong, but the difference is like the marketing budget and everything they've got behind them is like
Mega.
5 million times bigger than ours.
Right.
So
yeah, you got record companies throwing money at them, basically, which is the big difference. But sadly, it's not what the rock world gets these days.
No. I mean, the amount of good bands that are in the rock scene at the moment is, especially from the UK, it's just phenomenal at the moment. So there's a thriving scene, and it's thriving off the back of, basically like sort of underground, and sort of guerrilla tactics almost. You know what I mean? With some really decent, good sort of companies that are involved in it as well. So, we're not talking about sort of the marketing budgets like we said that all these other ones are, but it's thriving, it's growing. I think within 2 or 3 years it we'll be in a better place again, I think. So
well, that's right. I mean, you've got movements like the new wave of classic rock, which are sort of supporting bands like yourselves, which are certainly making inroads.
Like yourselves and all these sort of zines and magazines and whatever that are turning up. We've got Metal Planet Music that have come to review tonight as well, and it's just a community that's growing all the time. So it's good. It's really good. Like seeing some of the bands that have been on the road for as long as what we've been, and like yesterday I think Scam got into the top 5 of the UK rock charts and stuff, which is it's massive. It's like it's putting those kind of bands into a spotlight which 5-10 years ago was unthinkable, really.
That's right.
So, and that's because people were watching us are buying the music, so it's causing a stir, which is causing the scene to thrive. So
the re-emergence of the rock scene. Very much.
Exactly.
It's like it's been sleeping effectively in the public eye.
I don't know. I genuinely think because we struggled for years to find an audience. We really did look to find people who liked our music, and we went on tour with Graham Bonnet from his Graham Bonnet band, and us going out with him just made us think, well, there's an audience. There is an audience kind of thing.
Yeah.
So then obviously we fell in with the new wave of classic rock group, and then we got asked to do a gig with Charlie James Nichols in Pontypridd, and a bunch of those people that were on that site turned up to watch us, and then the next day people were tagging the band in comments and stuff, and then just went from there. It was a really natural progression of it, and since we've not looked back. It's just been it's just been really fruitful, really, for ourselves and hopefully people that are into music, and all the other bands that are involved in it as well. So
things certainly are improving in that respect.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I mean, is this your full-time occupation for you guys, or you?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
One day, I gotta dream big.
I mean, it doesn't pay enough, to subsidise, 5.
Well, to live.
But we're not. I think the beauty of it is that we're not doing it for that anyway. If that was to be a byproduct of it, then we'll laugh.
Happy days.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think when we started in earnest properly, we were still paying for things like petrol ourselves and going to gigs. We weren't getting any money for anything. But now, the band does sort of support itself.
Yeah.
So we're not out of pocket ourselves anymore. But I mean, it doesn't support us, so we still got to work 5 days a week, and it's hard balancing it, but at the same time, what else would we be doing? We'd be sitting at home watching The Masked Singer or something, which, just sounds like absolute hell.
Now he knows what he's up to in the week.
Yeah. All right, okay, fair enough. I'd be auditioning for The Masked Singer.
It's a bit of an insight into his psyche, I think. Yeah.
He keeps himself to himself in the van.
Yeah.
I'd just be eating cake and custard, man. That's what I'd be doing, 100%.
At the end of the day, let's face it, guys like yourselves, you only do it because you love doing it. I mean, if you didn't, it wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah.
You know, you have to have the passion for it. don't
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Clearly, you guys have. I mean, you know, I've been privileged to hear some of your new stuff. Absolutely blown away.
Thank you.
Absolutely superb. I would say that anybody who doesn't pre-order the album is an absolute idiot.
Please order the album.
Yeah, truly, it's first class, and I'm not just sort of saying that because you're here. You know, I really mean it.
Yeah,
So-
I think it's been a progression for us in terms of musically and lyrically and all that kind of thing. And I think we wanted to try and say something without being overly overbearing and sort of in your face with it. And I don't know if we pulled it off, but you know, your feedback is appreciated. It gives us a little bit of a
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, okay, so there is a political message there, but you've not over-egged the pudding, shall we say? You know, it's not in your face, and at the end of the day, they're great tunes. So
Yeah, I think that's it. And I mean, like when we were writing the album, we were stuck in the house, and you know the pandemic was going on, and I was watching a lot of what was thinking, and it was just you know, a way of me getting everything down on paper, and then we didn't know what it was going to be, what everything would turn out, or how it would turn out. So I think I said at the start of the process, let's just see it from start to finish. Let's not judge it until the end, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. We all worked on it, and come the end of it, you know, we came out with something that we were really proud of. And obviously, we then signed it to Euric, so they're releasing it on our behalf. And so yeah, like I said, the key thing now is to try and get people to pre-order it. And I think if they do, then you know, and you're interested in our music, it'd be something that you'll absolutely love. Yeah. So. Yeah.
No, I mean, it has a great vibe to it, and I'm sure it's going to do extremely well. I mean, it's just a shame we're going to wait till January before it's out. But, you know,
oh God,
you
man,
guys
I've
must
been
be
giving that.
absolutely like chomping at the bit.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, I'm desperate to get it out. Desperate to get new music out, and you know, to start playing them live and stuff. But all good things come to those who wait, and all that kind of stuff. Fingers crossed. Touch wood. Is there any wood around?
There's plenty
And
there.
I won't touch any other bit, mate.
Don't touch his wood.
Finding my own manners.
Didn't realise people got so excited at being interviewed. But
We're Welsh, that's why.
we
We don't get this very often.
There's wood there. Look. There we go. So,
guys, it's been fabulous talking to you. I think you've probably got a bit of work to do before this evening's performance, so I'm going to let you go. Thanks so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
And very best of luck going forward.
thank you, mate.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.